First of all, it's against current law for the United States to target American citizens without a reasonable cause. It's also against the U.S. Constitution to do that. President Obama, just as President Bush and President Nixon, is in violation of the U.S. Constitution, to which they all took an oath to uphold. The remedy for that is obvious. In the case of Nixon, when he used the National Security Agency to conduct electronic surveillance of U.S. citizens in violation of the law, it was one of the reasons he was impeached by the House of Representatives. He resigned from office before the trial began in the Senate, and there was every indication, because of what Nixon did, including the misuse of the NSA, the Senate would have convicted him and he would have been removed from office. Possibly he would have gone to prison. The same remedy should be used against President Obama, who not only has taken up where Nixon left off, but he's expanded these surveillance capabilities and these powers, and he has more egregiously violated the Constitution by conducting massive surveillance of the American people. On the issue of classified information, the government overclassifies information, there's, for example, they'll take information, as we know from the WikiLeaks case. They'll take translations of foreign newspapers, translate those to English with some opinion added, and then call it secret information. This is a ridiculous misuse of the classification process. And anybody who has a security clearance and access, who is also aware, becomes aware in their normal course of work that the United States government and government officials are violating the Constitution and the law, it's not only their right, it's their duty to release this information, as we now know that Mr. Edward Snowden did. In the course of his work, he came across this type of information. That was not only his right, but it was his duty to release that information. And anyone who suggests he's a criminal, I suggest that they are the traitors to the United States, and they are the ones who should probably find another country to live in, where they would enjoy the freedoms guaranteed by the Constitution. Essentially, Snowden, like Daniel Ellsberg during the Nixon administration, has become a heroic figure, and certainly not someone who should be threatened with prosecution and prison time, as many Republicans and Democrats, who are all very comfortable in living in the surveillance state called America. Many Republicans and Democrats have called for Mr. Snowden's prosecution and arrest and imprisonment. I doubt that these are loyal American citizens. These are fascist Americans, and if they hold those opinions, I don't think they belong in this country. They should find a country like North Korea, perhaps, to take up residence in. And I'm talking specifically about Senator Dianne Feinstein, who might be more comfortable living in Israel, a country to which she holds tremendous loyalty to Israel. This is the type of surveillance that's conducted on a daily basis. Senator Feinstein take the next plane to Tel Aviv, and she can live there for the rest of her life. She should not be making laws, though, and providing oversight for the U.S. intelligence community as the chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee.